me! I didn't know you were here. I must have been so lost in thought I didn't detect your presence. I need to be more careful. I often come here when I need to be alone. The sound of the water helps me relax when things get to be too much. Well, if I said no, I wouldn't quite be telling the truth. I just wish I had done some things differently. I look back on certain things and wish I had done this or said that. I've done things that I wish I could take back. I know Aina thinks I'm such an amazing person, but all of my book learning is totally meaningless if I don't actually apply it. It's actually Aina who's the amazing one. She's gone through so much, but nothing ever seems to keep her down. A lot of people would simply shut down or let themselves be overcome by rage, but not her. I know she looks up to me so much as a role model. That's why I absolutely can't let her down. So I have to do my best to keep putting on a brave face, even if it's just in front of her. What am I doing? Why am I telling you all of this? I can't figure you out. You always act like you're not even paying attention. The truth is, you're actually taking everything in. I guess maybe that's why Aina feels so safe around you. Do me a favor? Please don't tell Aina about any of this. Maybe someday I'll be able to tell her myself, but that time isn't now. Promise me, okay? What are you doing here? I see. So do I. I still can't believe all of this happened here. From your perspective, I guess it happened right after you arrived on Helfa. Aelio town was a really nice place. Everyone was so warm and kind. When I first arrived on Helfa, there was a problem with the door of my pod and I couldn't get out. If it wasn't for Aelio town ARCs, I'd still be trapped in there even now. Everyone showed up to help out, and they eventually got the door open. It was exactly the same as when you arrived. Everyone was so welcoming to me. They all seemed overjoyed that a new friend had arrived. And they couldn't wait to teach me everything about this planet. They were all so strong, too. Mid-sized dolls units were no match for any of them. I watched Garoa go up against huge dolls units, 5 at a time by himself, and win. Just one swing of that huge axe, and I just can't believe this all happened. I'm sorry. I know it affected you too. I try so hard not to show weakness in front of anyone. But with you, I just... Can I be alone for a little while? I'll go back to Central City once I get it together. I see. So, that's what this is. But wait, wouldn't it be, Huh, I see. Then, in that case... Oh, yes, I'm looking into something. This happened once before, didn't it? Enemies never sneak up on me like that. You must be working on your stealth techniques. Well, anyway... Yes, I'm looking into something about the Vanford Laboratory. A personal interest. Apparently, it gets its name from Crawford's grandfather. Before it was destroyed during the invasion, he researched and developed a lot of technology for ARCs. So it was named after him because of his contributions. The technology he developed is still used to power Central City and fight the dolls to this day. Everything we see here was destroyed in the massive dolls invasion. Vanford didn't care about saving the facility. He fought on the front lines so his friends could evacuate. That's how he lost his life. What an amazing person. It's hard to believe that Alpha just swallows up such great people. This place is so... I have the feeling that what happened here is the reason that Crawford is so focused on defense rather than offense. He's afraid of losing everything again. But I think that's the right decision. He's the reason that the people of Central City can live peacefully without fear. I want to be a part of that. Good. I had a feeling you might say that. I hope you'll be right by my side. I finally made it here. I'm sorry it took me so long. All my friends. Garoa. I've known about this place for a while. But when Aina called me while you two were building this, I just couldn't answer her call. I was too afraid to face reality. I have a feeling that I'm not really facing it even now. Not directly, anyway. Garoa used to always ask me to make sure I kept an eye on Aina. He probably didn't mean anything by it at the time. It was probably just because I was the closest to Aina in terms of age. I guess he just thought it would be nice for her to have a big sister. But now, that responsibility is a huge weight on my shoulders. I'm responsible for her now. I feel the weight of that. Thank you. That means a lot to me. Aina's gotten so good at fighting lately. Mentally and physically. She's doing so well working through her grief and moving forward. That's why I need to keep a positive attitude too. I have to grow up, because I have to set a good example for her. And that's the reason I came here. I promise. Garoa, you, and everyone. I swear to protect Aina, no matter what happens. That's the very least that I can do. For everyone. Oh, you're here too. No, I'm just doing a little homework on enemies in Rezel Forest. I'm trying to learn more about how the dolls communicate. They all appear to operate autonomously and independently, but sometimes they seem to operate as part of some kind of collective consciousness. Did you know there are certain dolls units known as command dolls? Petas Vera, for example. As the name implies, command dolls give orders to other dolls units. They're the dolls' officers, basically. That next Aelio that we encountered in this forest was an especially powerful one. According to the database, it's classified as a command unit. That time when Dozer had gone missing in action, it was sending orders all over Aelio. Dolls units under its command all started marching on Central City at once. It was basically acting as a command tower. If we hadn't knocked it down, Central City would have been in trouble. I'm so glad we were able to put a stop to it. Of course, it's possible that we somehow just got lucky against all odds. Well, at least that's what it said on the report I got from Crawford. He's really done a lot of research on it. But the real issue is that... is this too much all at once for you? Alright, I guess that's enough for today's lesson. I'll let you know if I learn anything else.
about some of this?
Success!
How about some of this? There! This is it! There! How about some of this? This is it! How about some of this? How about some of this? This is it! There! This is it! This is it! How about some of this?
Ah, it's you. Yes, I'm just going over some central cannon data. Well, since you're here, why don't I explain more about this weapon? We call it central cannon, but officially, it's apparently a single-mounted photon particle cannon. I say apparently, because it's part of the old lost technology. Who built it, when, and why still remains a total mystery to us. We use it as a communications tower, and it's an integral part of Central City life. It even extends to underground spaces like this one, almost like the nucleus of the city. When it was first discovered, it wasn't working. My grandfather, Vanford, was the one who began repairing it. Actually, it's probably more accurate to say it was incomplete, rather than not working. At first, quite a few of its parts were missing entirely. It's taken quite a lot of time to understand its structure and build the missing parts. We couldn't get it operational during my grandfather's or my father's time. So of course, the task now falls to me, and, well, let's say it hasn't been easy. We finally got it to the point where we can fire it, but there's still room for improvement. We're especially having difficulty with the durability of the parts we developed. Actually, we even tried a test fire once, a long time ago. Have you noticed that mountain you can see from Central Tower, beyond the shopping plaza? Yes, that semicircular bite taken out of the mountain is a result of that test shot. We meant to fire at the lowest setting, but we accidentally fired at the highest output the cannon had at the time. The barrel was damaged and part of the control unit was broken. The incident showed our design's imperfections. I must say, that failure is not my proudest memory. But it did represent progress in the project, so my feelings about it are mixed. In any case, that failure allowed us to finally bring the cannon to a working stage. But unfortunately, we don't have time to iron out all the kinks. I'm going to need a lot of help to get the remaining repairs done. Your contributions will be invaluable. I'll be counting on your help once again.